as the night draws near, we are animals of fear. Feel so cold inside my head. And as the sun comes up, we are always out of luck. There's no room for us here. It's a cold night.
I can't believe it's come to this. Hello YouTube. My name is Maya. You don't know me. You don't know who I am. There's obviously a pandemic going on at the moment. And I've been home for a few days now. And I'm bored. I'm bored. There's nothing to do. I mean, actually, I'm in university. I'm in first year university. And I actually have work to be doing. But obviously I don't want to do that right now. So I need to be doing something. I have a really important assignment. It's 6 o'clock. We don't start that stuff till 11 p.m. Right now, we need to do something to fill the boredom. Let's start by searching up some things to do in your boredom. Sorry about my appearance, by the way.
Oh, no.
Haven't seen any need to put any real work in. Head wrap. It's working pretty good. I can just go right to sleep at night. It's great. Okay, let's look through some of these. Experiment with your hair. No. Read a book. I really do like reading, actually. I'm not here to talk about books, but I could be one of these days. Watch some Netflix. Done that. Bake some desserts. You know, that would be a good one, but why don't I show you guys what's happening in the matters of food situation here. My fridge, okay, maybe it doesn't look that empty, but it's empty. There's nothing in here. Really look. What can you make out of this? Nothing. This is there's no milk in here. There's eggs. Maybe we can make a scamp dessert. We'd have to use flour and sugar, which I don't even think we have loose sugar lying around. Maybe we can, substitute. Oh, brown sugar. Okay, it's coming together. Okay, and some coffee. We could do a coffee brown sugar thing. Okay, I think I figured out what we're gonna do. Maybe. We don't actually have any flour or anything. We actually got a pretty impressive haul here. We have a lot of sugar. That is the one thing I was not expecting us to have, and we have. Okay, this is flour. I thought this was sugar, so that's even better because I didn't think we had this. Baking powder. This is a score. My house has nothing. We don't have practical stuff, so I didn't think we were gonna have this, and this is essential, so that's great. Eggs. I brought out the Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I think that would make a very good breakfast item. Okay, breakfast. And then dessert item, you could crunch it up, sprinkle it on top. We also have graham crumbs. This is what you would use on the bottom of cheesecake. So there's that. I also brought out the pancake mix because I was fully prepared to use Aunt Jemima, she's the OG. I was fully prepared to use pancake mix instead of flour, but there's flour. There's not that much though. But with this, maybe we can make 2 cups. We could just use all of this. I just got flour all over my laptop. We could use what's in here and make 2 cupcakes or something because we don't have any cupcake pans. That is a problem. Wait, can you put glass in the oven maybe? Okay, I'm gonna do all this without following a recipe. That seems to be where this video is going now. It's gonna be blind cooking. So let's get started. What should we make? See, when I say what you can put in the oven, do you think you could put some of this? There's something about the microwave under here. Microwave safe. Wait, not? I think we might be able to make a mini cake in here, which is cute. We also have something like this. I don't know if this would be worse or better. So we are not using any recipes. We're just gonna guess. We're gonna just estimate amounts, throw them in with my very limited baking knowledge base that I have in my head. You're obviously gonna need a bowl, something to put your mixture in, and a bunch of random kitchen baking could be items. So as all smart people know, I know that you need to mix your dry and wet ingredients in 2 different bowls. I did take 3 home ec classes in high school, so your girl, she's not totally blind. The only difference is that usually at school we have measuring cups and stuff. I don't have measuring cups, and I told you I'm not using a recipe anyway, so that's where this could kind of go sideways. So what do I want in my dry ingredients? Obviously flour. So I think we should just go ahead and put the whole thing. This might be roughly 2 cups of flour. Maybe. Roughly 2.5 cups, maybe. Yeah. Okay, it might be more than that. I'm thinking this is 2 cups. Guys, I have no point of reference here. I'm just guessing, okay? You remember I showed you that little bit of milk that we had? Yeah, we're probably gonna have to substitute milk for that. But okay, I'm just gonna put all the sugar in here, but I'm thinking which kinds of sugar now? Do I do the powdered sugar? Do I do the brown sugar? The powdery-ish brown sugar? We don't have any icing, but with the brown sugar, I can make like a brown sugar butter kind of glaze. I know what I'm doing, I told you. So, I think we're gonna put brown sugar in. Is that a mistake? I'll put both. So I'll put like 1/4 of sugar in like one section here. This might end up being really sweet. Sorry if I'm like out of frame, guys. I'm not a YouTuber. Like my phone just cracked. It goes right up close to the camera, so if it's blurry, that's why. I don't have a fancy camera or a tripod. This is all just spontaneous, okay? So if I'm out of frame, you can't see my face, it's fine. Look at this. You're not missing anything. Oh my god, am I putting too much sugar in? There's a lot of flour in here, so I feel like it'll even out. I don't know, guys. I don't even know what we're making. We don't have a lot of stirring materials here. And guys, like if you could see the state of my kitchen, like we don't have things. We don't have things that would be in a normal house. So let's do baking powder now. I know we only need a little. We're putting in about this much. You see? Is that like enough? But a little more. Guys, I don't know. There's a lot of flour in here. I'm afraid it's not gonna like rise properly. Dry ingredients, we have our flour, we have our sugar, and we have our baking powder. And we are going to put the coffee. I'm thinking it's gonna be a kind of coffee vibe going on here. I think it's gonna work out. Let me show you guys what is going on in this bowl right now. At the bottom, like I said, I was trying to do like for quarters. Flour all on the bottom. This is the powdered sugar, this is the brown sugar, and this is our baking powder. Oh, I should use cinnamon too. So I'm gonna use maybe roughly a cup of coffee. It's not gonna be a cup, guys. Rounding up the coffee. Like this is like, it's so random if any of you are actually watching this, which probably nobody is, which is better off anyway, because I don't usually do this stuff at all. I'm a completely different person in real life. My friends would be like, what is she doing? But I'm trying something new, you know? It's good to change it up a little bit. It's good to spice up your life. I'm trying to do different stuff when I'm alone. So this is what I'm trying. So, the coffee it's better than when it started. So I want to look at the coffee. That's what it looks like. I hope you, oh my god, I just spilled so much of it. Okay, we'll put the coffee in here now. I'm trying to clean this up. Yikes. Actually, I think we'll just leave it there for now. Cinnamon, yes. In this house, it's really guesswork. Nope, seasoning. Found the cinnamon after strenuous searching. Dash a little in here now. This is like, I can see it, guys. Like this is a lot. I don't know where I went wrong. It was the flour and the sugar. Oven's preheated. This might end up tasting really strong. This is blind baking, which if you haven't figured out already is a cover for ratchet baking. We don't have measuring cups. We don't have measuring materials. We don't have that. This is what we look like now. We have our coffee there. That's definitely less than 1 cup, maybe like a 1/2 cup. And then this would be like maybe 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And that is all the dry ingredients. So we're gonna mix that and come right back. There's a lot of flour in here. And this is what it looks like now. I know like this is a lot. Like this is not gonna fit in that bowl type thing. So now on to the wet ingredients. Okay, so wet ingredients, I'm gonna start with obviously the eggs. Let's throw some milk in here. Yeah? Yeah, sounds good. Like I said, guys, there's not that much. Okay, guys, we've hit a real problem. There's no almond milk. I can see it in the recycling now, right over there. It's done. There's no more milk. But blind baking never stresses. Like I think you can use water. I'm like a strong disagreeer of that. I hate putting water in my baking ingredients. Maybe, what if the yogurt re-implements itself? Yogurt is basically milk. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm saying stupid stuff. Okay, you know what else? I have like a coffee over here from yesterday. There's a little left in it, but it's mine. Coffee. Coffee's the theme. Don't be weird about it, guys. Okay, I'm putting it in because we need fluid, but this is my caramel macchiato from Tim Hortons, non-sponsored. So good, guys. Get it. Get on that. We might have to just use water, guys. I didn't think this through. I really thought we had milk. What else would I put in here? I guess vanilla extract, which I also don't have. This is what we have, a very little amount, and we have all our dry ingredients here. Maybe it'll come out really fluffy. Maybe like sponge cake. Does that make sense? If it's water. Whew. Okay, guys. So off camera, I just set up my electric mixer. I'm gonna move my laptop. Guys, the batter looks pretty good. It smells like coffee. You guys hear me? I think I'm gonna melt some butter and put it in here, maybe to like, does that make sense? I don't know, guys. I'm just doing stuff. Tablespoon. It's gonna be roughly a tablespoon. I'm using in this because we don't have measuring stuff, guys. So blind baking, okay? No recipe, no measuring utensils. This is the challenge, okay? Blind baking, go do it. Guys, I had the best idea while I was mixing for my we're gonna do the graham crumbs in it as well, give it a little crunch, and cinnamon toast crunch, all ground up. We don't have a food processor, so we're just gonna do by hand, all ground up, and we're gonna put it in like melted butter, and like maybe while it's still baking, we put it on and we like it. Yes, guys, like this is it. Okay, guys, do you ever put your oven to preheat and there's already stuff in your oven because that's where your mom likes to store pans? Yeah, this has happened to me multiple times in the future. My mom likes to put stuff, well, we put stuff in the oven because we don't have space for all the stuff we have. We have so much garbage. It's fine. Okay, guys, disaster averted, but we hit like gold, okay? Look what I found. Cake pan, what? Now I spilled coffee. My brother Quincy. So, cake pan, so good for us. Wash for 20 seconds. Guys, this is going really well. Guys, the batter looks nice. Like, it looks smooth. I think blind baking is it from now on. Regular baking is not it. Okay, guys, so I just ran out of storage on my phone. That's the downside of filming on your phone and, you know, not really being equipped to do this at all. This is the batter. Look, it looks like an actual cake. So I'm going to pop this in the oven. And because we don't have a set time, we're going to have to like watch it. How long do you usually keep a cake in the oven for? We'll just wait until the fork comes out clean. And yeah, we'll do it. As you notice, I'm not wearing oven mitts when I do this right now, just as I wasn't when I was taking out those hot pans out of the thing. Like I said, guys, we don't have these things. There's a hot pad that I can use. We don't have oven mitts. Kids, don't try this at home. I'm just gonna shove it in there. Real ones don't use oven mitts. And the cake is it. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is what I'm going to use to make my glazing, and I'm gonna start again with my dry ingredients. Even though I'm not sure that's how it works. The graham crumbs. We're gonna go for about like 2 tablespoons. Oh, no spoons. Okay, we're just gonna use these. 2 tablespoons is 6 teaspoons. I can do math. Not even that these are actual measurements.
Was this for like YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
You're making a YouTube channel?
Relax. Okay, so guys, I'm putting in roughly 3 teaspoons of brown sugar. No, guys, I don't know. It's probably not 3 teaspoons. Okay. Oh, and then my cinnamon toast crunch. I'm still gonna do that. If anything, if the cake doesn't taste good, this glaze is gonna taste good. Like, it has all good stuff in here. You can't really go wrong. I don't know how much. This is like a tablespoon of butter, guys. Okay. It's blind baking. What did you expect? This is what it looks like. You can see. I probably put too much like actual ingredients probably because it's supposed to be glazy. If anything, we'll just get a nice crunch, and I don't have problems with that either. Okay, blind baking is about embracing the process, appreciating. Okay, what am I saying? I forget. Okay, guys, after strenuous mixing efforts, my glaze has turned out to be less of a glaze and more of a a brown sugar goop. Goop can still taste good. You know, it's only been a few minutes, but it's looking like it's cooking through. I'm seeing some bubbling. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Either way, we're eating this cake at the end. We have made a real mess here, guys. So the 25-minute timer just went off and I already know it's not done. We're gonna go ahead and do another 25 minutes. Anyways, it's been about, not exactly the 25 minutes, the second 25 minutes that we set, but it's been about maybe 15 minutes. There's about 10 minutes left. Okay, so obviously there is a little residue on our knife from the test. I'm mad because I made like the biggest gouge in the cake ever. It's just, ugh. I'm wondering, I'm hoping it doesn't get too dense, but
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
I'm not gonna tell you guys how it tastes. I just did the second knife test. There's still a tiny bit of residue on it. I'm gonna take it out and pop on the glaze and put it back in for another like 10-15 minutes. I don't want it to get too dry. Oh yeah, guys, this is what she's looking. Full cake material. I'm gonna go ahead and tell myself that already I have passed the blind baking challenge. It's definitely, it rose. I have something to show, and it's definitely, okay, maybe I'll wait till the end. I've taken off the you better stop! Side pan now. You can see where my two horrible gouge marks are. You can see that it did not rise as as much batter was in there, and when it does feel kind of dense. She looks good. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Okay, guys, this is what it looks like with the glaze on it. So we're gonna pop that back in the oven. Okay, guys, the cake is out of the oven, and this is the final result. Okay guys, so at this point I proceeded to cut into the cake to slice out a piece for my tasting, and basically all the insides of the cake came out on my knife. It was not done. I had to put it back in for maybe 30-40 minutes, and even after all that, the knife did not come out clean. So I decided to just cut my losses, take out the cake, and try what I had. It's been a long process, guys. So this is what, oh my god. This is what the final piece looks like. And as you can see, it's gooey. It's gooey on the inside. Obviously, you know, I can't even say anything until I taste it. I'm gonna taste it from the back where there's a heavy amount of glaze. And I'm gonna eat it. You best believe I'm eating it. It's really, it's really like, I can't even like break off of these guys. Interesting. Interesting. It smells dense. It smells good, but dense. Here we go. Not terrible. I mean, it's gooey, guys. Like, what can I tell you? It's gooey. But it's more, we could call it like a pudding. That's where we were wrong in this process, you know? We were calling it a cake. Clearly, it's pudding. I mean, it tastes good. I can keep eating this. It's actually pretty decent. Listen, here's the two components you need to meet to pass the blind baking challenge, okay? You have to have something to plate, something to show for it, and it has to be edible. That's it. It doesn't have to have been good. That's it. So this is a solid pass. I would rate this maybe like a maybe like a 4, 5 out of 10. It's not terrible. Obviously, it's not good, guys. Come on. But for what we had, I think it's pretty good. My mom is home and she makes all kind of noise when she gets home, so I'm trying to wrap this up really quickly. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. This was interesting. As we face these uncertain times in the world, we need to figure out things to do inside the house. So good social distancing activity, blind baking. What you need if you're gonna do it, you cannot follow a recipe, you cannot use measuring instruments, you just have to have bowls, you have to estimate, and you have to have a vision, and you just throw it in there and you do it. You should be an amateur. If you already have baking knowledge, then you can do it, but you're kind of cheating still. Yeah, go and do it, guys. This was fun. I have that nursing thing tomorrow. It's a whole assessment, guys. Like, I shouldn't have done this. But wish me luck. I will be up late tonight. And thanks for watching. Maya Stars out.
I can feel your energy